Hey guys, welcome to another GameXplain discussion. I'm your host, Andrew Seegers, and this time we're joined by Derek Bender and Ash Paulson to discuss the news of two potential DLC tracks coming to Mario Kart 8. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we just had a discussion on the Animal Crossing course not too long ago, and as it turns out we're back with more news of some potential DLC tracks coming to Mario Kart 8. Specifically, some people were data mining the game and found some DLC file names, including everything from Pack 1, which makes sense, but there are also some from what appears to be Pack 2. Now, among them is something called the Animal Crossing course, which we know about now. In addition, there's also four others, being Metro, Woods, which I'm guessing is the foresty-looking course we've already seen in a single picture from before. And then we have Baby Park and Neo Bowser City, which of course are two existing tracks, Baby Park from Double Dash and Neo Bowser City from Mario Kart 7. So those are the two big things here, big things to take away. So I thought we'd get our quick reactions to this news. So what do you guys think about those tracks coming to Mario Kart 8? Or potentially coming to Mario Kart 8, I should say. We don't know for sure this will happen, but...
Yeah, no, we don't, but it seems like all signs point to this, because even Josh, when we had that discussion, said, like, he's been hearing things, I don't know where from, that these two courses would be coming back.
Right.
Baby Park is great. I mean, I'm not sure if they're going to expand the amount of laps. I kind of hope so, because that's an extremely short course. Or if they could do something crazy with it. I really don't know. I'm actually really excited to see exactly what they're going to do with it, or if they're just going to leave it the same and just let it be insane.
Yeah, it is a weird one, because it's a very simple track, which is part of its appeal. But all of Mario Kart 8's mechanics revolve around like doing crazy stuff with the track, like anti-gravity or flying or going underwater. So I don't know what they would change there, but what is, as you touched on there, what is key is maintaining at least a 7-lap minimum. Because that track was already remade for Mario Kart 7 before, Mario Kart DS, and they butchered it with a mere 5 laps. You need 7!
We've seen with the first DLC pack that they're not afraid to not use anti-gravity in courses where they don't think it's necessary, like they're not forcing anti-gravity into every classic track, which I think is important.
Yeah, like Music Park, for instance.
Yeah, exactly, or Donut Plains, or
Yoshi Circuit, all that.
Yeah, Yoshi Circuit, yeah. So, I don't, Baby Park is a fan favorite. I don't see why they bother bringing it back unless they were going to bring it back in its purest form. Now, I don't know about the lap count. I do hope that they increase the lap count to 7 for this. But, who knows if they'll do that. But I don't think we're going to see any crazy anti-gravity shenanigans in Baby Park. I think that would just be changing it too much for the people who really want it to be just what it is, which is just, chaotic. I don't know if it'll be as fun without Mario Kart Double Dash's items, though. I do remember in Mario Kart DS that Baby Park wasn't as fun as it was in Double Dash because of the lack of Double Dash's giant, turtle, Koopa shells and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that might still be the same problem here.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. So my initial reaction is, of course, yes, a Double Dash track, Baby Park, one of the best ones ever, coming to Mario Kart 8, great. And then I remember what made the track so great were the mechanics of Double Dash, with the giant items like the giant Bowser shell bouncing around. And like the loose physics of Double Dash really enhanced it too, I thought. So with that said, I'm still super happy for it here, and I can't wait to see how they upgrade it for Mario Kart 8. But it would be best if they added the Double Dash mode in order to complement the Baby Park track.
Well, I would love to see Baby Park's inclusion also herald the inclusion of a lap counter, change option, so where we can actually have tracks last longer, like with Mario Kart 64 Rainbow Road, which would be really nice.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Not that that'll happen, but that would be really nice.
Well, especially with the fact that we're getting the 200cc DLC, Baby Park would be over in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. It would not take very long, although that would be a lot of fun.
It would be.
Now, I know you two aren't exactly excited about the fact that Neo Bowser City is coming back from Mario Kart 7.
Nope.
I've never played that game. I've only really watched a quick lap playthrough of it. And even having not played it at all, holy crap, is that track boring as crap.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can really take from it is that it has some nice turns, which they could enhance here and there, and the rain effect, which I think is going to look gorgeous in Mario Kart 8.
That's true.
I mean, I think the whole track in general would look really good.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to look amazing,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure what they're going to do beyond that to make... Are they going to make the track play a little better? Or did somebody at Nintendo really like that course or something? Because I watched a single lap and I'm like, this just seems kind of standard. Nothing really special.
Yeah, I mean, you really couldn't pinpoint a track that I liked less for Mario Kart 7, honestly. I think it was like my least favorite track in the game. It just always, even on the fastest, 150cc, it always felt slow to me. It was just a slower feeling track with, kind of plotting, lots of turns, and it just never really was that exciting to me. This is a track that I really do hope benefits from an anti-gravity, kind of remaster. Like, I really do hope that Nintendo goes back to the drawing board and adds, some new parts of the track, or at least tweaks some existing parts of the track to be, upside down or sideways. I think this could be a pretty cool track if it was tweaked a bit, to where you're going in all these different directions in the rain and, with the lights of the city below you. It could be cool, but if it's a straight transplant, I'm not excited.
Yeah, it has potential in that they could upgrade the visuals to reflect the final world from Super Mario 3D World. With that. Bowser had basically a Neon City thing going on up there. I do think, as you mentioned, Ash, there is great potential for anti-gravity in this track. Basically, everything past the tunnel, they can completely redo to make it have like corkscrews or maybe some steep banks. I feel like they could change that a fair amount while still being true to the nature of the course, but just making it way better. So, otherwise that addition does not impress me, and I really do hope they drastically change that course. So do you guys have any thoughts about these other track names here? Well, I mean, specifically the Woods one and then the Metro one. As I mentioned before, we've seen a single picture of what I'm guessing that word the Woods refers to, we saw a starting line and going up like a tree in a forest. Now, the Metro one is interesting to me. Do you think that could be short for Metroid?
I mean, that was my first thought. I think it'll be a lot of people's first thought, but I think they would save that for an actual Metroid crossover pack. Like, I don't know why they would introduce a whole nother IP, as a guest track in the second DLC pack. This pack is called Mario Kart 8 Cross Animal Crossing. Why would they include a Metroid pack with that, or a Metroid track with that?
Well, the other reason I don't really buy it is because I'm looking at all these files, what the datamine files are called, and all the courses from the other games have the full thing spelled out exactly. Like, we got WU Excitebike, WU Hyrule, WU Mute City. It's all spelled out. So why would it be shortened to WU Metro in this case? Agree. So I think we're getting a brand new city-based course, or some sort of metro line, or maybe it's a subway system. Hard to say. It'd be awesome if it was a Metroid course. I would love that to death. But based on the naming scheme that we've seen from all these data mine files, I just don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's likely either, but we have, I have seen with like file names before in games where they often do shorten that for seemingly no reason. It doesn't match up with what we've seen here, though. So, yeah, I doubt it too. Although I will mention real quick that DLC Pack 1 was called the Mario Kart 8 Cross Zelda Pack, right? And we still have Zero tracks in there and Excitebike. So I wouldn't rule out.
That's true.
I wouldn't rule out more IP beyond Animal Crossing in this one based on that.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I just think of Excitebike and F-Zero as sadly being kind of exceptions to the rule, whereas Metroid. Although I guess Metroid hasn't had a new game in a while too. So
well, definitely not a game worth talking about. Yeah, so I do think a city-based track could make more sense. Although with Neo Bowser City, maybe not. That might seem to be almost redundant. So maybe it could be like a highway type thing. I don't think we had like an actual like highway. I guess we've had Toad's Turnpike.
Yeah, Toad's Turnpike. That's why I think maybe along the lines of a subway or something like that, where you're going underground, above ground, and all around it like the metro line of a city. So maybe that'll work. I honestly am not sure. I mean, I usually like the city courses. The city courses in Double Dash were a lot of fun. The city courses, I kind of like Toad's Turnpike. I mean, they're all kind of fun.
I love Toad's Turnpike, yeah.
They have that sort of metropolitan feel into a Mario game is very different and a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree. We don't have that many metropolitan courses in Mario Kart. I mean, you guys pretty much mentioned most of them. I'm not as big a fan of Toad's Turnpike, and I really didn't like Moonview Highway. But again, those are also freeway-based courses, kind of going through a city. So if we actually had a track that kind of wove around city streets, through buildings and alleyways and things, that could be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like a more city-like version of Toad's Harbor, I'm thinking.
Yeah, or Delfino Plaza even.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I love that track. So I would love to see kind of a different take on something like that.
Yeah, that was a good one. I did like that one too. So, would you guys have any final thoughts about anything here or anything else we haven't brought up yet?
Not really. I mean, I'm very curious to see what else we'll see, because there's actually still a lot of mystery surrounding this second pack. So I want to see what's going to include, and like any courses can really get me excited to play this pack even more.
Well, I have a feeling we'll find out really soon.
Well, I will just say that Nintendo has 5 chances left to make the right decision and include Airship Fortress. five chances. You got 5.
I don't know. I feel like if we're getting Baby Park, I don't think we'll get Airship Fortress. I base it on absolutely nothing.
I was like, wait, yeah.
But the fact that there's two, that will be 2 really good tracks in one single pack. So
right.
The fact that I thought you were basing it on, well, I got what I really wanted, so screw you.
Well, there is also that too. So
well, I really should say it's 3. Nintendo has 3 chances because neither Metro nor Woods are likely to be Airship Fortress. So really 3 chances to get it right.
That's true, right? All right, well, I think that wraps up for us here. So thanks, guys, for watching. If you liked our discussion, make sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at GameXplain. You can find links to in the description below. It's a good way to keep up to date on everything we post. And of course, keep an eye on GameXplain.com for more on the Mario Kart 8 DLC at some point in the near future and other things gaming as well. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.